an important tool for enabling policymakers and practitioners in government, the private sector, media, and the public to understand and make informed decisions on planning and implementing disaster risk responses. The National Risk and Vulnerability Atlas is a key instrument to help in the understanding of risk in all its dimensions, including hazard, exposure, and vulnerability. This alone, therefore, is instrumental in advancing understanding of risk and trigger risk management for resilient, sustainable development.
What is in the National Risk and Vulnerability Atlas? This is a document that shows which hazards Uganda is most vulnerable to and their exact location. Uganda Risk Atlas covered drought, earthquake, floods, hailstorm, landslide, lightning, and windstorm.
In 2016, we managed to cover 112 districts with mapping all the risks and the exposure, and we came up with 112 hazard and risk and vulnerability profiles for Uganda. Now, from the district profiles, we moved to compiling the National Risk and Vulnerability Atlas. We first mapped the district, and then the information we got from the district, we used it to compile the National Risk and Vulnerability Atlas that we are here to share with you today.
Kisoro is prone to disasters, particularly landslides, hailstorms, sometimes drought. Whereas disasters are heavy, some of them are expected and others are not expected. There is a level we can afford to respond.
During the development of the National Risk and Vulnerability Atlas, we worked together with National Planning Authority that is represented here today. We also worked with Uganda Bureau of Statistics that is represented here today. And the Risk Atlas is one of the documents that was used to inform National Development Plan 3.
Now a requirement by the National Development Plan 3 also highlighted that chapter, a full chapter talking about mainstreaming risk management in all ministries, departments, agencies, and district local government plans.
In that plan, we highlight some of the disasters and we show the rate of occurrence and the extent of their severity, which we think we have to address. Like the cow informed, these disasters are not just limited to environment and agriculture, but they also affect our infrastructure. They affect our incomes when they clear away the gardens. They affect our health.
And then, of course, now this one's all about stakeholder analysis, data analysis that we need. Like when I said, I'm happy to see the LOC5 and the cow and the RDC with us here. These are people who are what we are calling the stakeholders.
Uganda district is also prone to disasters like any other districts like Uganda because our people live in high hill areas. The constructions that are going on in the hill areas do not provide proper drainage for water. So that's one of the challenges as to why. So when water converge in certain place, we discover that that's one of the challenges as to why there are more floods here.
We call upon the district and the communities, when we have this information from risk assessment, communicate to the people so that they are aware of the problems that they face.
We need to be together, the different sectors. Disasters are not the one-man show. It involves everybody, it's cross-cutting.
So what can we do as a country? At international level, we have what we call the Sendai Framework for Disaster Risk Reduction, which came into place 2015 to 2030. It indicates a shift from managing disasters to managing the risk.